Hola, hola, mahaba. Hey everyone, how is everyone today? I hope everyone is well. I have to move this because the glare is, well, I've already discussed my eye issue. Not to sound like a broken record. Oh no. I finally got my microphones hooked up. I had purchased the Shure microphone. I purchased this one like almost 2 years ago, and then I purchased this one about almost a year ago because I couldn't figure this one out. But now I figured both of them out. So hello, 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 hello. Sit still with it because if I move, I'll disconnect it. Oh no! Wait a second. What happened? Wait, what's going on? What happened? Oh no! Okay, I moved it. That's what happened. No, come on. Okay. Oh, okay. There, it's on. I have to tighten it up. I have a hard time with these things because I see stuff backwards. Yes, I'm dyslexic, and I noticed. Well, I always thought dyslexia would go away. It really never did. It stays with you like forever. It becomes a part of your personality. I even say stuff backwards too. But I hope everyone is doing good. This is a very difficult time for people because of what's happening due to this government shutdown and people who rely on SNAP are a lot of people. And, if you could do anything to give back to your community, every little bit helps. It could just be, going through your pantry and clearing out like stuff that you haven't used, you know. So, I mean, that's something that you can do to be helpful to people, or volunteer your time if you don't have the resources. Right now we're in such a big mess with what's happening, and we see all of this extravaganza going on at the White House with the Grand Ballroom and the new jets and the Great Gatsby theme party with women scantily clad walking around with their butt cheeks sticking out, yes, those are those conservatives, I guess they get their cheap thrills from watching this. But, for the regular working people, it doesn't do anything for us, And for the regular working people, well, we showed up on election day and we're going to continue to show up. So, what they have done to shut down the government it's just a very vindictive, spiteful type of thing. And, all the promises that were made about being for the people and getting prices down, that was all a scam. That was all a total scam. Thank you. Oh yeah, red roses. Very, very pretty. Thank you. So, I mean, everybody sees what's happening, and it's just one scandal after another in this White House. And to be honest, I don't think he's going to make his entire term. I don't see it. I'm saying by possibly February that it might be the final call, because I mean, the man hasn't been healthy, and you can see he's not healthy. I mean, look at the crazy things that he's doing. It's just bad. And people who say he's doing a great job, that's because you're in his pocket, Or better yet, he's in your pocket making money for you. That's what's happening with that. But for everyday working people, no. You're not a hero. You're a zero, For your billionaires, you're a big Don Cheech, But for everybody else, you're Don Chooch, Unbelievable. But I also, on a different subject matter, but it's related to government, I want to remind seniors that we have until December 7th to select your Medicare supplement, So I strongly suggest people do that and try to find a plan that is going to be beneficial for your budget. Fortunate for me, as a retired city employee, I just have to have the secondary, what is it, Part B. I don't need the prescription coverage, but for people who do, I mean, some of these plans, they want like crazy amount of money. I'm going to get the book and show. Hold on. I'm back. And I have to sit accordingly because I'm wearing shorty shorts and I'm not going to show myself. So, here in New York, well, this is for the New York State region because obviously I'm in New York. New York! Like you couldn't tell. Where you from? New York! Brooklynese! Okay, well, I picked a plan that has zero copay because I don't need the extras. But some of these plans, like 252, that's the one where that's prescription. That's the VIP. That's one. That's CDPHP, which is Central District Primary Health Care. Let's see, what else? CDPHP. Yeah, you have to go through the book to see which one you need. But you have to choose, because if you don't, but then it's such a scam too, because a lot of these primary care physicians, they don't participate with the doctors you select. So then you end up getting hit with a bill, and then you got to fight with these people. It's just crazy. It really, really is. It's very, very not good. It's not good. So the best thing I could say to people is watch your food intake, exercise, don't drink excessively, don't drink sodas, don't eat processed foods, and you could stay away from doctors. If, you live on like a lot of processed foods, well, a lot of processed foods will the processed foods are going to process your body and make your body age rapidly. So invest in your health, invest in your body, and don't eat all the junk, I mean, I do binge. I'll binge on like sugar sometimes, which is, well, I don't know why I do that, but I just do. And years ago, when I was younger, I used to inhale those Pez candies. When I stopped smoking tobacco in 2000, not that I was ever a heavy smoker, one pack of cigarettes would last me like a week. I would take 2 puffs. I don't know why. Why? I guess I was just, it was like a take a break and go have a cigarette and a coffee. I should have just eliminated the cigarette and just had the coffee. But, yeah. So, try not to smoke. If you do, try to quit. Try to always stay hydrated. Stay away from all that processed stuff, And if you drink, limit your alcohol consumption, because alcohol turns right into sugar, Do you know that one little shot of alcohol, every time I move this thing, it comes out. One little shot saturates your liver. Yeah, people don't know that. So then after, you have a couple of cocktails, you become imbibed and you become inebriated. And then your liver starts to just try to process all the alcohol. I mean, people do a lot of damage. People do a lot of damage to their bodies. It's habits. It could be like just from trauma, Like we do stuff like trauma related, like it's a trauma rewards like center. People, you get stressed, you get anxious, you'll have a cocktail, or you light up, other people do other things, but it's just about trying to take care of ourselves because, well, healthcare is Healthcare is wealth care for insurance companies. That's really what it is because they do not provide good services unless you have money, unless you have a plan that's exceptional and you have like that luxury plan where the Learjet will pick you up on your landing pad on your high rise and take you, or better yet, the doctor will come. The doctor will arrive on the landing pad in your penthouse and then come and care for you. Or if you live in the country, the helicopter will land at the local airport and then care for you. Yep. But in the real world, that's like 0%, maybe 0.1% of the population, for those the billionaires and the gazillionaires, right? But for us regular working people, no, we don't fit into that. That's not our group. That's not our ranking. Nope. Rank choice. we're at the bottom of the totem pole when it comes to healthcare. That's what we have. But just important stuff that we have to do. We all have to do. And let's see what else. So hopefully they'll come to some type of resolution and get the government open. Now a lot of these people are losing their mind because Mamdani won. Mamdani, and well, they're going to have to get over it, and he will work to make things affordable because affordability is non-existent. It's non-existent here in New York. It's non-existent like in so many places. Unless they increase the wages for people to be able to afford $3,500 for a one-bedroom apartment, I mean, they have to. We have to have a balance. There has to be a balance of affordability, because without affordability, we have a very, very large unhoused population. And that's a failing society if we have unhoused people and we have so many people that are on the top and then you have people like that are on the bottom, not because of choices of their own, because of circumstances. Listen, you could lose one day of pay and that will set you off where you can't afford to pay your rent, you can't pay your mortgage, you miss one car payment. There's a lot of stuff that people in the real world experience and live with, not these schmucks, these people that are making these laws for the billionaires, Keeps going in and out. I have to get a new wire for this. But anyway, everybody, have a good day. And until next time, remember to do the right thing by people. And be kind. Be kind. A lot of people are suffering. Definitely so. Until next time, have a good day, good night. And till I see you again. Bye.